Oh no, Golden Nugget is sinking. What am I going to do? LCA, why are you doing this to me? Yo, is the Bentley in? Cancel it. We can't afford it now. Hello, everyone. Tom here, aka Nostradamus for On Tap. Today, we're going to talk about LCA Golden Nugget, the popular SPAC. I know a lot of you are interested in it. I'm interested in it. I'm in it. We will discuss what's going on. We'll discuss the upcoming pending mergers, some pros and cons of the stock. We'll start off looking at my account real quickly. And hey, I know some of you are impatient out there. I will have chapters down there for you below. I get it. I'm impatient too. Hey, we're going to discuss some of the pros and cons with LCA stock. Am I worried? We are definitely going to touch on whether or not I'm worried. Stick around for the whole video. It's going to be some good stuff. Hey everyone, I really appreciate hitting that like button right now. Early likes really help grow the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get into looking at my accounts. All right, let's do a quick account recap. I'd actually lost money in all my accounts last week. My IRA is only up 15 grand for the year. It started the week off up 19 grand. My small account started off with $2,500. It's down about 14 bucks overall. My big account was at over 40,000 at one point at the beginning of the week, so it's down about 5 grand for the week. I don't know how you all feeling. Is that stock market crash coming? Is it going to get super choppy? I personally have freed up some cash. I'm pretty heavy in cash right now. Right now I have about 68,000 in cash. I do have fears. I do think the Roni's going to pick up. I'm just being cautious. There's always going to be plenty of opportunities out there. I'm not worried about it. I can still seize a lot of opportunity with options plays. I will be doing continue to do options plays. Follow me at Nostradamus on Twitter if you want to see a lot of those plays. Anyway, what do you think? Is a market crash coming? Are you worried? You got any fears? How are you doing? Do you have a lot of cash on the sidelines right now? Let me know how much. Go ahead and hit that up down below. All right, here you can see what I have going on in LCA. I do have 100 shares. I have been aggressively doing some stuff with options around that, lowering my cost basis. I had got into the stock at, I want to say $17, $18. Yeah, $17.75. I probably lowered my cost basis down to around the $14 range. So we're going to kind of see how that goes. I currently don't have any options plays going on right now. Trying to lower that cost basis. I'm probably just going to let it sit and ride right now as it is. Do I have fears? Do I have worry? Hey, we're going to get into that. Yeah, so LCA is down to $12.25 a share. That's quite a fall, especially I bought in at like $18 a share. Ooh, Tom, could you have timed that better? No, actually, I probably couldn't have timed that better, you know? So that's just kind of how it goes. People are getting the SPAC fatigue. There's a lot going on. The markets in general pulling back. Let me know, are you in LCA? Let me know your cost basis. Let me know how many shares you have. And please let me know it's a respectable size, nothing that's too YOLO, you know? Again, this is a very speculative play. Please don't be YOLO in these speculative SPACs. So there's plenty of good news and there's definitely some bad news when it comes to LCA. Right off the bat, one of the good news is if you want to buy in now, it's probably not going to get much cheaper. I mean, the worst I could probably see it going is maybe down to $10. There might be even some options plays you can do in there. You know, do a put, just sell a put instead of buying the stock outright, give you a better chance of success. I cover this kind of stuff all the time. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Again, if you haven't liked, go ahead and do that. But yeah, let's get into some pros of the stock. Then we'll get into some cons that do concern me. And then we'll finally wrap this up with, am I panicking yet? Am I concerned? So Golden Nugget Online Casino is igaming. iGaming is exploding. So that is definitely a check for the win column. Golden Nugget, it's a brand name. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's been around for decades. I mean, I remember boxers back in the 80s wearing like even tattoos of Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget, that's where a lot of events happen. So brand recognition is huge. Again, this market is exploding. You can see in this article from Investor Place, I'll post this article and a couple more down below you can definitely check out. But, you know, the global online gaming market is anticipated to be valued at more than $92.9 billion in 2023. This would mark a 39.2%. Oh my goodness, Tom, get your words out. This would mark a 39.2% increase over 2020 projections. You got a company It has brand recognition, brand loyalty. That is huge when it comes to penetrating these markets. Unlike like DraftKings and PIN, even PIN, you know, a lot of people probably haven't heard of PIN, but they're in a lot of states. I actually like PIN. I actually like DraftKings, and we'll discuss that a little bit more on. Again, this is a bit of a gamble, but the market is exploding and there's going to be plenty of opportunity for Golden Nugget online gaming. Yeah, so I want to look at a comment Mr. Washington post back on one of my last LCA videos. Definitely check that video out if you haven't. But here's what Mr. Washington has to say. Wish I was in it heavy. 160 shares at $13 and $12 a share, and I'm averaging up. I'm here in Jersey, so I've been on the GNOG site and played with live dealers. It is just like being at the casino, and he's also in the business. Table games to be exact, and was in slots before that. This is a cash cow. I agree, it is a cash cow. Whether LCA or not capitalizes on it, that's something to be seen, but that is something I'm gambling on. Anyway, I'll revisit this comment when we're at $50 a share, man. Hopefully that's soon, because it's been a rough ride. If it gets back to the low 13s, I'll pick up some more and we'll just keep averaging up. Hey, thanks for that comment, Mr. Washington. Hopefully you see this video and you can do a follow-up. So the big con that I want to get into, this one concerns me the most, and this would be the owner, Tilman Fertitta. He's also the Rockets owner. He's using this to backstop a lot of his debt. That is a huge concern. And after the merger, GNOG will have an estimated $80 million in its bank account, and that's simply not enough. That is probably true. They probably will either have to do capital raises through stock offerings, or as the business continues to expand and blow, they will get more cash. But this is a big concern that the owner of LCA is using this to help with the struggling restaurants that have obviously been devastated by the recent pandemic situation. So am I concerned in LCA? I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit concerned. That whole debt thing does bother me. But look, I do have 100 shares and I'm going for 0 or I'm going for 10x. And I think there's an equal possibility of both happening. Here we're taking a look at it, my M1 Finance account. This is a pretty small account. It's something I've been doing, but it's growing a small account. I think this is a great way, especially if you're an early investor. This is the best way to get into the stock market, I believe. It does help you to avoid some pitfalls, but I am growing this with what I believe to be 25 of the best stocks out there, with some growth, with some speculation. You will see that LCA is not in this portfolio, but I do have PIN and I do have DraftKings. Both of those are still a bit risky too, but I have a bit more confidence in those than I do LCA. Those are a bit more expensive, so it makes the M1 Finance and the ability to buy partial shares a good way to do that. But again, I do like LCA, and I'm going for a 10x on it. There we go. Some pros, some cons. I do have some concerns, but I'm not that concerned. I'm still in it. I got 100 shares. I'm ride or die. We're either going to 0 or we're going to 10x plus. If they show that they can, penetrate this sector and continue to grow, I'll probably accumulate more shares. This is a sector that I think you need to be in. iGaming, sports wagering. You also need to be in electrical vehicles, EV, plenty of videos on NIO and Tesla. I'm a huge bull on both. You know, if you haven't noticed, I'm not so hot on DPHC, which is soon going to be Ride and might be my next video. Workhorse, a little bearish on those. Take a lot of flack for that. Hyliion, I'm kind of on the fence. Still on my radar. I might hop back into that one. Let me know if you'd like to see one of these videos next in the future. But yeah, I do have concerns. Again, ride or die. I hope you made it to the end of the video. I have been working on the studio, new mic. Hopefully that sounds good. I will be tweaking that. You can see I've done some stuff with the lighting. Let me know what you think. Let me know what changes I might need to make. I will be looking to do adding some live streams here in the future. Do want to grow my channel a bit, so please hit that like button. Biggest thing you can do to help me grow the channel is hitting those likes. If you're watching my videos, just hit the like. Just takes a few seconds. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to wrap this up. I hope we all have a great next week. There's going to be a lot of volatility going on. Let me know what you think. Is that stock market crash coming? It does concern me. Again, are you moving more to cash? What are you doing? That election's coming up. Who knows what's going to happen? The polls have Biden winning, but yeah, we know how that worked out last time. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you and peace.